evening, my beautiful friends. Thank you for joining me in today's transformational wisdom session and powerful guided healing meditation. Friends, close your eyes and think of a moment when you felt the strongest, happiest, and most resilient. This may have been a moment from last week, last month, or last year, or from many years ago. Remember that feeling. Feel how it excites your heart, inspires your mind and body, and fills you with abundance of joy. Now open your eyes and think about how much of your life you want to spend feeling that way. Today I want to share with you a powerful formula to create a life that is filled with that feeling of excitement, ecstasy, and exuberance. We all know that all of our doings is only possible because there is a being. So that's why it's very important for us to understand our state of being. Our inner state of being, it has 3 gunas. So what I am about to share with you, it is going to give you a powerful formula to illuminate your life, to create abundance of peace, infinite joy, and vibrant energy. So please pay attention to what I am about to share with you. Our inner state of being has 3 gunas. It is made out of 3 qualities. The first quality is tamas, the second is rajas, and the third is sattva. Now, let me explain to you what these 3 gunas mean. Tamas, the very first one, it literally means sleep. It is also known as ignorance. I'm starting with the lowest quality because it's easier to understand. So tamas means laziness or lethargy. In the state of tamas, you are ignorant of anything better. You know, all of us, when we wake up in the morning, we experience this tendency to remain in the bed. Do you recall that we find pleasure in waiting 5 more minutes or 10 more minutes in the bed? This feeling is so strong that it blinds you to see the priorities you need to complete by getting up on time. It's called a state of ignorance. So in tamas, whatever lifestyle you have, you gain certain pleasure from maintaining the same lifestyle, and you don't want to change it even if it is for your better. So if we don't control tamas, if tamas goes out of control, then you know what happens? It makes you lazy. You start to postpone things that are needed to get done. You seem to lose interest. You're not interested in anything. Why? Because it requires a lot of effort and everything looks boring. If tamas continues to grow and you don't take any steps, then it leads you to a state of depression. People who have mental issues or are in depression have too much tamas in them. Tamas is the main cause of mental illnesses. The second guna, the quality of our being, is rajas. This quality allows you to do activity. We have the ability to act or to do anything because we have rajas. Rajasic people are consumed by the disease of wanting more and more for them and for their family. And in this process of wanting more, they accumulate a lot of stress. Their minds get agitated. So when rajas goes out of control, do you know what happens? Then restless energy kicks in. One cannot sit still. And if you close your eyes, your mind is bombarded with so many thoughts. You're constantly thinking about what you should be doing next. So if rajas is not balanced, it can lead you to a state of anger and aggression. You become like an unpredictable walking volcano, and no one knows when you are going to erupt on them. You lose total control over your behavior. A Rajasic person is in the state of discontentment because his knowledge is partial. He has knowledge of the world, but he has no knowledge of anything beyond the world. He has knowledge of himself and his wants, his desires. He's obsessed with himself and he has little concern for anybody else. So, tamas is violence to yourself and rajas is violence to others. When you understand what tamas and rajas means, you will also know that both of these qualities are required. We cannot say that we can live life without tamas or rajas. When rajas and tamas are balanced, when we learn the art of balancing tamas and rajas, then what comes out of it is the third guna of sattva. Sattva means purity, beauty. Imagine when you see a sunrise, how do you feel? The feeling of wow, the expression of light, the expression of joy. This is the state of sattva. Sattvic person has a higher vision. He carries a higher perspective, and that's why he is self-motivated person. He's constantly looking at his peak contributions towards his life and also towards the life of other people. He's totally locked in to the highest level of contributions because that gives him joy, that gives him fulfillment. He's fully content because he has the knowledge of the highest. And how do you know how much sattva you have within you? How do you know when sattva is the highest in you? Let me share with you how you can measure that. You know, when you close your eyes and you can feel relaxed, when you're not inundated by so many thoughts, you can be assured that your sattva is growing in you. When you are able to feel cheerful all the times and people around you also feel cheerful, then you know that you are on the right path of increasing sattva in you. So when you rise in sattva, life becomes so much fun to live. The formula for successful life is to balance tamas and rajas and increase sattva. And spirituality is all about balancing these three to engineer the best possible life. So to recap these gunas, first guna is tamas. Tamas is a state of avarn, where your talents, your skills, and your potential is completely covered. What a waste of brilliance and energy. A tamasic person is totally selfish. He does not care for his family. It's a terrible state to be in. It's like you are sleeping to your potential. You're sleeping to your talents. The second is rajas. State of rajas is partial knowledge. It's partial awakening. You are aware of your little self. You're aware of the environment around you, but your vision is very myopic, very restricted. But in the state of sattva, your mind is totally calm. Your intellect is creative and you have perfect actions. When we create the needed balance between these three gunas, tamas, rajas and sattva, we become the winner in life with a towering personality. And the practice of meditation, it helps us to eliminate tamas, refine rajas and establish yourself in sattva. And when you establish yourself in sattva, then you excel in whatever you do. Excellence flows through you 24/7. Our scriptures teach us a very profound, very powerful thing. You know what it says? It says, Chareveti, Chareveti, Chareveti. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving in the right direction. And do not stop till the mission is accomplished. Keep moving forward towards the right direction. This knowledge and the energy to live this knowledge comes from the highest spiritual practice of meditation. It's not how much you are doing, but with what consistency you are engaged into these higher practices is what creates a blissful life. And let me tell you one other thing, that as little as 30 minutes of constant investment in these Monday sessions, in these Monday wisdom sessions, it will help you to increase your sattva and balance your tamas and rajas. I want you all to take a moment and witness for your own self after we end the session. How do you feel? Take a moment always to witness your energy after the session. Is anyone feeling low at this moment? Anyone feeling little irritated? Anyone has any worries, any anger? I'm sure the answer will be a big no, because at this moment when you and I are together in this meditative session, we are feeling the most joyful, peaceful and calm. So, constant pouring of this knowledge week after week will fill your sattva bucket and will blossom your life. With these practices, more and more good days will continue to happen in your life. You will feel total control on your own self. Mind you, it is so simple, yet it's so profound and powerful way of living life. I can assure you that this practice will transform your holidays into holy days, where you will experience purity in your heart, clarity in your mind, and sincerity in your actions. So let's practice guided meditation. Let's sit tall, spine straight, drop your shoulders from your ears. Find a spot where you cannot be disturbed from the next 10 minutes. Mind you, meditation is a movement from sound to silence. Meditation is a journey from movement to stillness. So let's sit straight, have a beautiful smile on your face. Softly close your eyes. This is the biggest investment you can do in your life by giving some time to your own self. Take a nice long deep breath. Hold it to the count of 2 and exhale to the count of 4. Allow your ego to move out so that you are in touch with your spirit, so that you are in touch with your true nature. Keep smiling and allow this smile to percolate in each and every cell of your body. When we shut our eyes and ears to the outside world and connect with our own self, connect to the source of all knowing, source of all being, we get in touch with our true nature of love, purity, peace, joy, and power. We become one with these qualities. At this point, quieten your inner dialogue by listening to this powerful, high vibration guided meditation. Take a nice, long, deep inhale to the count of 4. Hold it to the count of 2 and exhale to the count of 4. The incoming breath energizes you, while the outgoing breath relaxes your body. While inhaling, feel as if you are inhaling oceans of peace. You are peace, peace, peace. Feel that calmness and serenity in every cell of your body. And while exhaling, feel as if you're letting go all the negativity of your mind. You're letting go the negative emotions of greed, jealousy, sadness, all out, exiting from your system, helping you to eliminate tamas, refine your rajas, and increase your sattva. The incoming breath is energizing you, while the outgoing breath is relaxing your body. Know and understand this phenomena of life. If your mind goes anywhere out in this world, gently bring it back to this guided meditation with complete focus and attention to these high vibration, powerful words. The practice of meditation is increasing sattva, the guna of purity and beauty in us. Just feel that energy of purity increasing. With every in-breath, we are increasing our sattva as we connect with our own inner powerful self, and as we disconnect with the stormy outside world. Let's honor our body, the first dimension of life, our precious gift of body. Let's bring our focus, our awareness to this body. Our body is made out of trillions of cells, and each and every cell is carrying enormous amount of energy. Through meditation, we connect with this energy and start to run our life with it. When connected with this powerful energy, our life gets filled with excitement and ecstasy. Perfection and excellence flows through it every moment. This is how, when outer is imperfect, you are always perfect. When outside is abnormal, you always remain normal. This is the key to control your life, steer your life in the direction where you want it to flow. And now let's move our attention to the second dimension of life, which is our breath. It is our breath that keeps us alive. We are so blessed at this moment that we are alive. Isn't that good enough to feel blessed? Millions of people slept last night, but not everybody woke up. But I did. Am I not blessed that my breath is still going? It is through breath we take this inward journey to connect with our inner powerful self. It is this breath that makes us realize the short lifespan that we are given. Let's make sure that we get the most out of this life by connecting to the powerful self, by connecting to the source of all existence. Breath is a vehicle to connect with our true nature. Take a nice, long, deep inhale by counting 4. Hold it to the count of 2 and exhale to the count of 4. And let's bring now our attention to our third dimension of life, which is our mind, our powerful gift of mind. Our mind is a manufacturer of thoughts, feelings, and emotions. With the practice of meditation, we are training our mind to stay calm and tranquil 24/7. Feel the calming energy. Allow this calming energy to flow from your mind to every cell of your body. Let it flow. Allow it to expand and grow within you. Feel that peace in every cell of your body. And at this point, allow this calming energy to flow from you to everyone around you, to your loved ones, and to your family, and to the entire humanity. Take a nice, long, deep breath, and let's chant Om one time. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Om. And slowly come back to your body consciousness. Start to softly open your eyes and feel the peace that you've brought to your own life through this powerful practice. You are peace, peace, peace. Friends, this concludes our today's meditative session. I hope you all found it to be useful and hope that you witnessed your own calming, serene energy through this practice. Please carry this thoughts of awareness in your daily interaction with the world. Till we meet again next Monday at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for being with me. I really enjoyed being with you all. Namaste and have a blessed evening.